Hey guys, this is the Rank Kid here. Well, this is the Rank Kid here, and this is another album review for today. And I'm going to be talking about Daft Punk's album Discovery. Yes. Oh, how I love that album. It is one of the greatest Daft Punk albums, or the greatest album to me, in my perspective, that they have ever made. Besides Random Access Memories, which just got them back in the spotlight, not like kickstarted their career. It was Homework and Discovery. But besides that, Discovery is it's a unique it's a unique and bouncy and bubblegum popish album. It's it's like a they say it's supposed to be like a concept album, and it is featured as a soundtrack in their movie Interstellar 5555, which is a awesome anime movie. They need to make a sequel because it was fantastic. They should have done that with Random Access Memories, but no. Maybe when Daft Punk decided to go in the studio again and they wanted to make a sequel to it, but yeah, I'm going to review Human After All too. So this is going to be a double album review. Yeah, how you like that? Two albums in one video. Now, first off, we're going to be talking about Discovery. Now, Discovery is unique. It's bubblegum popish. It's just nostalgic, and it's just full of synths and samples and vocals and whatnot. It's just every sample, fake sample that they've made. But the album, it's good. My favorite songs on the album were One More Time, Aerodynamic, Face to Face, Digital Love, Veritas Quay, Crescent Dolls, Superheroes, Night Vision, and Too Long. I love those songs. The rest of them, yeah, they're okay, but I could have seen that they could have been like improved and stuff. But the last track on the album called Too Long, maybe it could have been like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. I don't see why it was 10, but if it was 14, it would have been way too long. And it is the longest Daft Punk song that they've made, besides the one on their Alive 2007 album. On that, but the album is good. I mean, it's just full of wonders. It's supposed to be in the era of 1975 to 1985, of from 0 to 10, which is what which was what Thomas Bangalter, I think that's the last name. I get it mixed up. Said he's the one on the gram. But yeah, in a nutshell, Discovery is a great Daft Punk album. Now I'm here to talk about Human After All. This album. Good Lord, this album. This is the weakest Daft Punk album I've ever had the honor of listening to. Now, the album, it just sounds more dark. Unlike how Discovery was all nice and sugar coated, the Human After All just goes in a dark underbelly, and it only has 10 tracks. And if it was like had more, it would sound expanded, and everything sounds so rushed. The songs aren't half as long as they were on Discovery, and some people were expecting it to be an homage to it, but no, it was just something different, and it was recorded in a week. I am not kidding, like 6 weeks. They wasted like 6 friggin' weeks on an album that was released that had mostly negative and some positive reviews. I mean, the album should have been like the album could have like expanded its horizons, because it's only 10 tracks on this album. I think it's 10 or 11, but it was too short of a release, and it should have been expanded. They did make a Japanese only remix version. Now, I wish that if they had time to make a remix in this standard tracks, how come they couldn't just put more on there? Why is it had to be different? I mean, I do like some songs on the album. I like Technologic, Robot Rock, which is my most favorite Daft Punk song, Prime Time of Your Life, and oh yeah, I'll tell you what the video for Prime Time of Your Life is. Everybody's skeletons because the girl is fat and she wants to be skinny like them because they're skinny as a skeleton like me, see? And that's what the video's trying to say, saying that media tries to tell you about you should be skinny and not fat. But yeah, it's just something I had to throw out there. You know, it's the little things that inspire me. But anyway, Human After All, it's the weakest album that they've made besides Daft Club, which was considered the worst album. I mean, Daft Club, is it really that bad? I mean, I'll give that album a couple of listens to see if it's really that bad. I mean, it's a remix album. I mean, it wasn't Daft Punk's fault. It was the people that remixed it. People hate I mean, I didn't like the One More Time remix. No, the Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger remix. That remix was good. I've heard some songs on this album, to be honest, and it doesn't sound like it could have gotten that much hate. Even Pitchfork Media dissed it. But Human After All, on the other hand, it's just, it's too short and it's too rushed and it's not that long enough. I mean, sure, Discovery took like 2 years of production. This album took like 6 freaking weeks just so they can make it quicker. It should have took it should have took its time. They should have just took in their time with it. And they made some stupid excuse saying that the album speaks for itself. Well, if it does, it shouldn't speak for itself. It should speak with the fans and the reviewers. This album is just weak beyond belief, and I'm surprised that it actually was worthy. Like I'm surprised that they had the balls to make remixes of the entire thing. Good lord. Oh, but seriously, I'm surprised that they had the balls to make to actually remix the whole album, and it was only in Japan. So I'm pretty sure those remixes were better than the standard album itself. I mean, really, why did it? What was the point of wasting 6 weeks on something that was only 10 tracks? I'm pretty sure that there were some demos. I mean, it does sound quirky. The Prime Time of Your Life is just like Prime Time of Your Life, like that. I mean, I do kind of like that song, but it's kind of eerie. If you see the music video first and you hear the song after that without the music video, it sounds so creepy and just gives you chills, and you just want to skip the track. So, and the video had no purpose of actually meaning that, but yada yada. But Human After All is abysmal. The song, it's too short. The songs are too redundant. It barely sounds like something Daft Punk would make. Songs like Technologic, I mean, Technologic is good. I love it. But it doesn't sound really much of a Daft Punk song. It sounds like somebody else made that song. Like they just borrowed it from a DJ's crappy demo tape. It's only 8 songs. Yeah, that's the best analogy I could come up with. And it just feels like a bunch of throwaway demos from Discovery. And if those tracks were on Discovery, Discovery would have been awful. I mean, you can't have Face to Face, then the next track will be Robot Rock. That would sound pretty good, I can't lie. Robot Rock should have been on Discovery. Robot Rock and Technologic, they should have been on Discovery. But it sounds like they were supposed to be on the album, but they were shelved and put on Human After All. That's what I feel like it is. It's just like 10 songs, like it feels like 10 unreleased songs that had so much meaning to be not even released, but they did it to make a quick buck. Now I'm gonna wrap this up, and what I think about both albums will be in the description below. Now in a nutshell for Discovery, I'll give Discovery a 9.2 out of 10, and Human After All a 2 out of 10. Yes, a 2 out of 10 for I mean now Discovery was amazing. I mean, even though they had like a variety of sound and it was like bouncier and like paced and like concentrated and taking its time, like taking baby steps and building up to the movement when the album gets good. Human After All sounds like it was cut through, like it was supposed to be more songs. Like on the final track, Emotion, I think it's called. I mean, found it's like they just cut 10 tracks of half of those other 10, which would have made it 20, and they just put the half in that one. And then they just took the other half and threw it into the unknown. Gosh. I mean, I hope that there won't be a Human After All too. Because if it is, I am so not buying it. I may buy it to just laugh at it. If it sounds just like the first one, I'm going to laugh at it. So anyway, this is the Rant Kid. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment about what you think about what I said about Human After All. And bye. Another album review coming at your way, boy. With a rant. Now if you excuse me, gotta run away from the cops.